You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Yeah, Gunner's not here today. Gunnar is on vacation in Northern Carolina.
It's very nice.
Yeah, he's at the beach. I said we might try to call him. He said, don't bother, it's going to be windy.
I don't want to see Gunnar in his Speedos as well either.
No.
You need to see him fully dressed.
Fully dressed in front of a computer screen with a large clock on the wall or something Denver-related behind him.
Maybe some wood.
Yes, the voice you're listening to is a very special guest, and we'll tell you all about him in a second.
You're listening to The Swingdom, the champion podcast of the year. 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given, with your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
Still not here.
No. Nope.
You should have got Dan to change it just for this special episode.
Maybe I will next time. Hello, and welcome to The Swingdom. I'm Ben Ridner. I'm an 11.2 handicap now. I've got Cobra clubs. I've got some Clevelands, and I just got a Vokey 60-degree wedge.
Yes.
Out of the tip, so I'm very excited about that.
It is the best club I've ever seen for 50p.
Yes. Yeah.
Literally the best club.
60-degree SM60. It's got a bit of rust. I think I might do a video on restoring it. I already took the grip off, but I think I can just sort of like put another crap grip on it.
You got too excited.
I did. I got so excited.
Ran it home, ran it through the door and was like, this grip is coming off.
Yes. I am here with a very special guest, Adam Coupland. He has a handicap.
I'm now an official 26 handicap.
He's an official 26 handicap. He started playing golf about 3 months ago.
About 3.
About 3 months ago. He's got some tailor-made clubs.
Would you like me to do this part?
With some United K Woods,
yes,
and an Odyssey putter. If you remember last week, we did a What's in the Bag.
Yes,
with Adam's bag. So is it Adam or is it Mugdad?
I don't think you can ever escape calling me Mugdad.
No, but I'm just saying it's your opportunity to set the record straight on the show.
I'm easy. You call me whatever you want.
All right, Mugdad. Mugdad it is.
I'll take it.
Mugdad is stepping in for Gunnar. Gunnar's on vacation, sand between his toes, beer on his lips.
We decided that after the whole toad in the hole is bread with an egg in nonsense, by the way, but he's got to take a week off. So we sent him packing, but Ben sent him packing. I just sort of turned up, really.
Paid leave?
Paid leave, that's the one.
We're still getting paid nothing. So
absence with good reason is another way to call it.
Okay.
We just thought I'd like to clear him up. Toad in the hole, Gunnar. If you watch this, because you're not on it, and you should watch it.
Yeah.
It's basically batter with a sausage in.
So
it's Yorkshire pudding.
This is
with a sausage in.
This is, and I understand where Gunnar's coming from because it did take me like about. I think it was the first time I had Christmas dinner in England.
Yeah.
So I'd been with my missus for about 3 or 4 years. Rule number 1, don't pick at any of the food before everybody starts eating.
No, everyone has to be sat down.
You will get slapped.
100%.
In America, you're just sort of like, ooh, there's a string bean.
No, not over here.
There's a Brussels sprout.
If you're lucky, you'll be allowed a slice of carrot and that's it.
Yeah, so no. So don't pick at any of the food before everybody sat down. And number 2, like a Yorkshire pudding isn't like a Bill Cosby, like, hey, we've got pudding and Jell-O.
Yorkshire pudding is one of the staple foods for a roast dinner.
Yeah, but I think, so we need to explain that it's batter, butter, and oil.
That's literally it, yeah.
Yeah, you cook it at a very high temperature and it balloons up. So, if you're in America, which you probably are, look up what a popover is, because a popover is like the closest thing to it.
I don't know what a popover is.
But it's essentially like a pancake muffin.
It's a savoury pancake muffin type thing.
Yeah.
It's quite light and fluffy on the inside.
Yeah, very light and fluffy.
Crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
Drenched in gravy. You cannot have food that is a roast dinner without a Yorkshire pudding.
But even to the British standard, it's not a pudding.
No.
It's not a pudding.
So the way...
You don't eat it for dessert.
I mean, I'd eat them whenever.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, it's not a dessert type food.
No, if they come round at the end of your meal with a dessert trolley, you're not going to find a Yorkshire pudding.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So that's out of the way. Toad in the hole is a sausage.
Yep.
Cooked. Is it like, do you cook the Yorkshire pudding, cut it in half, and then make a sandwich?
So you can do.
Okay.
Traditional Yorkshire pudding. Traditional toad in the hole.
Yeah.
You have the sausage in the mix.
Yeah.
So you usually get them in like a big, sort of like a pasta bake sort of dish. Put all your mixture in and just throw some sausages in.
Yeah. I mean, the other side of it is like, I have seen Yorkshire, like most of the time when you see Yorkshire pudding, like it can be as small as a golf ball.
Yeah.
Or it can be like the size of a rugby ball.
Yes.
Like they can be like 200 mil tall.
Okay.
or like 10 inches.
Yeah, so basically you can get them the same size as like a traditional dinner plate.
Yeah.
And then you have your massive Yorkshire pudding, which is delightful, especially when the bottom gets nice and soggy with gravy.
Yeah.
Inside of it, you'll have gravy, onions, potatoes, and maybe a bit of meat.
Yeah, but you guys don't have like breakfast biscuits. You guys have like breakfast cookies.
Sure.
Yeah. Like you've never had, like me and Gunnar were discussing this a little bit. This is so not golf related. We will get to the golf soon. I said Yorkshire pudding could be the size of a golf ball. So it's
relatable.
That is Yorkshire related.
It's relatable.
I think the other side of it is that the European tour is in Birmingham this week, which is closer to Yorkshire than we are right now.
Yeah, pretty much everything is closer to Yorkshire than we are right now.
So there you go. So that's how we're bringing Yorkshire into it. Yeah, you guys don't do, like, Southern biscuits.
No. So when I watch, like, American TV, say I'm watching a golf channel, and they're having breakfast in the morning, and they're like, oh, I'm having biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits and gravy.
And I'm like, firstly, the gravy is white.
Yeah.
It looks like rice pudding.
Yeah, with sausages in it.
What?
It's crumbled sausage.
Oh. Okay, I thought it was rice pudding.
No. I'm gonna have Dora make like she can make biscuits and gravy.
And the biscuits to me look like really crispy naan breads.
Yeah, they're sort of like they're savory scones.
Okay, so we kind of have
like you know how you guys do scones with like sweet things in them? Scones?
Cream, jam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a scone with sausage and like floury gravy.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You've piqued my interest.
So you cook the sausage, and then instead of making like sausage, like instead of making gravy from the sausage with like stock and a bit of flour and whatever.
Yeah.
You make it with like a bit of stock, butter, and cream.
Oh.
Yeah. And a bunch of black pepper.
You've piqued my interest.
All right, we'll do that. We'll do that for the Instagram at some point. But we've got real golf again this week.
Yes.
We've got to talk about real golf. I think there's two big points in the news. One of them, which is now the U.S. Open will not have fans.
Okay.
So 2 of the 3 majors are not going to have fans. I think the Masters is still undecided because they're technically their own entity and they can basically decide how safe or unsafe they want to be.
Right, they're just going to make the rules up as they go along.
Yeah, they're just going to make they're going to be like, oh, we're in November, and if it looks like it's better in November, we'll have fans.
We'll do what we want.
Yeah, also because like they bring in so much money.
Well, I suppose you have people there for 3-4 days.
Yeah, you have people there for like 10 days.
Yeah, well, that's
like,
where
nuts,
their money comes from.
Yeah, like people buy houses around Augusta National, and they like you can rent out like a 5-bedroom house for like $15,000 for like 10 days.
Well, you just sit in your bedroom window and just watch the golf, don't you?
Yeah, not even like you're just in like you're in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
like people rent out their house. Like that rent on that house basically pays the mortgage for the year.
Oh, that'll be the life, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Should we build a golf course around here?
And then get a prestigious event.
Yes.
So the U.S. Open's not going to have fans. I think the only person I know who's very excited about that is Ian Poulter. Ian Poulter does not love American fans. They tend to chant USA at him.
I don't know why.
I don't know why. To be fair, he hasn't been very good to, the American fan. Yeah. So that'll be interesting. I think it'll mostly be interesting. I think this is going to go back to what Brooks Koepka said, which is like, if the tournaments don't have fans and the rough is going to be like 6 or 7 inches, it's going to be a lot harder to find golf balls. The scores are going to be a little bit higher than they normally are.
Yeah, and you won't have, if someone's absolutely beans a shot into the crowd, which obviously won't be there, it's not going to hit Dave from Minnesota and bounce back onto the fairway.
No, and it's certainly not going to also normally you sort of have like the fairway, then it's the rough, then you have like the trampled area.
Yeah.
Like there's not going to be any trampled area. It's going to be the rough all the way to the cart path or out of bounds.
So what I first noticed about going back to play Bovey the first time, it was like no one had touched it for 10 years.
Yeah.
Apart from the greenkeepers.
Yeah.
So when they turn up for these events,
nobody's touched them in like...
No one's touched it apart from someone on a track.
Imagine there's like a corona quarantine on like on the most prestigious golf courses in the world.
Yeah.
Before every PGA Tour event. The PGA Tour has decided to end the corona timeout.
Okay.
So what they basically said is, if you test positive for corona, we're not going to kick you like out of the next event. You can play in the next event, but now you have to play like within your corona group, which I thought was weird because like you're still. It's like you're not allowed to use the gym. You're not allowed to eat breakfast with everybody else, and like you can only play with other people who have tested positive for corona.
So this doesn't. I kind of side with Gunnar on the corona thing. In terms of, it's really, golf is, they're trying to do everything they can to not get the virus.
Yeah.
The whole world is.
Yeah.
But people are coming down with it.
Yeah.
And it's not like one every 3 championships or 3 PGA events or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like multiple each event.
Yeah.
But I look through now and I'm like, oh, they've withdrawn. What for? Is it corona?
Yeah.
Instead of going, oh, maybe he's got a bad back.
Maybe he's tweaked his wrist.
Maybe he's tweaked his wrist.
Yeah.
Maybe his nan's died. Do you know what I mean?
No,
but like,
yeah,
I look through and I'm
exactly
like,
what you mean.
so when I see WD on Sky, I'm like, oh, he's got the corona.
Like, I'm a little surprised Dustin Johnson is coming back to play in this tournament after being like the man of the people for 3 rounds in a row.
I quite like it because it makes me feel better as an absolute bang average, worse than bang average golfer.
Yeah,
it's nice to watch, like you said, man of the people.
Yeah.
However, it doesn't matter what sport you play, golf especially, you use your back quite a lot.
The whole time.
Like, I know you have caddies and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's not what it's all about. Every swing, strain on your back.
Yeah.
He's not going to get better until he rests it.
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
No.
I've had a bad back before. I think everyone has. Doctors are like, you just need to rest. Yeah. So him going, I'll rest for 3 days and jump on the next tournament. I'll jump on the next competition.
It's crazy.
What's the point?
Yeah, it's going to be... well, the thing is, the reason you do this tournament, the reason you do the WGC, is because there's no cut.
Yeah.
So last place makes money. So even if he withdraws, he's still making a paycheck.
Which is fine.
He can hit the ball off the first tee and go home. Be like, I'm here, I did it, where's my check?
The thing is, he's going to get to a stage where he can't play golf for a month.
No, yeah.
And it won't be like, oh, I've decided I'm going to take a step back for 2 weeks to heal myself.
Yeah.
I'm going to go out on the range.
It's going to be like a Tiger Woods situation.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah, he's going to be gone. He's going to have to get fused and things like that. Like, DJ is known for having one of, like, the biggest backswings in golf. And he's known for being the second or third guy to be like, I am going to, like, follow Tiger's lead and be a physical specimen to play golf.
Which is fine.
And I'm also going to be like, he was the longest driver on tour. He's won at least once a year for like 10 years now, or 12 years.
Yeah.
Like, and he's done it by being one of the longest drivers on tour.
You can't argue with his record.
You're going to shred your back.
100%.
Yeah. You're going to shred your back.
The thing is, you don't have to do it, especially with the technology around these days.
Yeah.
He's got enough money as well.
Mm-hmm.
His pockets are well and truly lined, so he can turn up and he can hit.
He's got like 70 million just in tour winnings. That's before like TaylorMade money.
If I had 7 million,
yeah,
in anything, and someone was like, "You've got a bad back, you can't do something for 2 weeks," I'd be like, "That's fine. Yeah. I want a 60-inch TV on the ceiling of my bedroom. And I'm going to lie there all day watching TV."
I'd be like, Samsung just came out with the wall. Like, let's make that the ceiling.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
I'm going to put a projector between my legs so it shines constantly on my ceiling.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I would do that as well.
I've got some other news that you might have missed.
Yeah.
Australian Open's been cancelled.
I did not miss that, but I kind of missed that.
You kind of missed it.
I kind of missed that.
So basically, today, Ben's doing Gunnar's job, being the number man.
I'm trying to.
And I'm here to do Ben's job, which is to nod, say yes,
and
I'm
I'm still not going to be great at the numbers.
Yeah. But I didn't have much time to prepare for this.
Yeah.
Done a bit of research. Australian Open's cancelled.
Okay.
Admittedly, didn't see why, but I'm sure it's because of the corona.
Yeah. They probably just don't want like people coming in. I know Australia's doing a very good job of
Really
keeping
good
their
job.
numbers low.
Yeah.
And they don't just want like very specifically people who travel the world
Well, yeah.
to fly in.
You've got people in multiple countries.
It'd be really
in a
cool if
week.
they were like, this is the Australian Open, Adam Scott can play in it, and everybody else has to, like, it has to be Australian. This is through and through the Australian Open. You have to be Australian to play in it. If you've got a tenner and you live in Australia, you play golf.
If you've got a mullet,
Yeah.
wear a vest and have short jeans,
Yeah.
bring a set of woods.
You can play against Adam Scott.
If you turn up on your lawnmower with some clubs, that's fine. Just
That's
make
okay.
the numbers up.
Yeah.
We just want to see the numbers go up.
Not fun news.
Oh.
Camilo, we had such a hard time with his last name. Camilo Villegas.
Yes.
His 22-month-old daughter who had brain cancer, she actually passed away this week.
Okay, that's not very nice.
That's not very nice news. He's the Spider-Man. He's doing a great job out on the Corn Ferry Tour. All of us at the Swingdom, I know everybody at the PGA Tour, our thoughts and prayers and all of our warm wishes are with him.
Yeah.
Mugdad, you are the father of a daughter.
I have a daughter, and it would rip my heart out.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only seen pictures of her because I'm too scared to meet her in person.
He's allergic.
And it would still rip my heart out for you. So
I just hope because...
yeah, I hope you can find some solace on the golf course and good luck with any endeavor.
And I hope he gets the support he needs.
Yeah.
Because he's a famous man.
Yeah.
You know, he's a pro.
Yeah.
I hope he gets everything that he needs, and I hope all best wishes for him and his family. Yeah, sorry to hear it.
Yeah, it's quite crap. Back to the not so sad news. Sorry to how do you come out of that and try to,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't watch the news.
So everybody's complaining about the golf ball being hit too far.
No, I'm not having it.
Everybody's complaining about it.
No, everyone's complaining because Bryson can hit the ball further than everyone else.
Yeah. So Webb Simpson this week came out and said, just tell the architects to get better. Like, just go to all the golf courses, and where the bunkers used to be at, 260 yards to 280 yards, make more bunkers.
And make them 350 yards, or
put,
420
yeah,
yards.
put the bunkers, put more bunkers between 260 and 350 yards.
So...
it's like, mate, just play on Mario Golf. Just have a couple of islands of grass and just have everything else be sands.
And whoever's playing in front of you, the group in front has to drop bananas.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It's nonsense.
Yeah.
I'm not a number chaser. I can't hit the ball maybe 230, 240 without slicing it.
Yeah.
Because my slice is awful.
Yeah. If you didn't slice it, you hit it 250, 260.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't do that, so we're working on it. Thanks to videos from the Swingdom.
Yep. Check out the YouTube channel.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Bryson's the biggest hitter. He's setting all the records.
But the thing is before Bryson, it was Rory, and Rory was still at 320.
Yeah,
and people were still complaining that 320 was too far.
You go back 20 years, go back 30 years.
Yeah.
The distances will increase.
Yeah.
Not just because of technology.
Yeah.
The Titleist, what's it called? The
Pro V1?
Pro V1.
Yeah.
It's not a new ball.
No.
The ball's nearly older than me.
Yeah.
So, and everyone uses it.
Yeah.
Apart from Tiger, who's on the Bridgestones, which I quite like. He's just developed as an athlete.
Yeah.
So he's obviously naturally gifted.
He's also very angry. We're not really sure why, but he's developed as an athlete.
I think he's been on the juice. I'm not saying anything else. Whatever, it's up to him.
Yeah.
But if he's put all this work in,
Yeah.
he was still a big hitter before the lockdown.
Yeah.
And now he's breaking records that you go back 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And Rory was setting the records at 320.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, he can hit so far.
Yeah.
So Bryson's hitting it 340, 350, 420 if he gets a bounce off the cart path, which is, that's golf.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Just let him go. Because next year, you're going to have someone else turn up. Bit of Andrew Beef Johnston would be nice.
That'd be nice, yes.
And they're going to hit it 5 yards further than him.
Yeah.
So what do you do? Okay, adjust the course. Great.
I think they should adjust the course. Like, that's my answer. They're like, well, we don't have enough land, and we have all this heritage, and we have all this and that. It's like, well, you didn't care about the heritage when it came to the golf clubs, because everything now is like carbon fiber, titanium. Like, you're not playing with wooden shafts. Like, you're not playing with like whatever like the spun balls are. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go to Daytona 500, or for English people, like, go to Silverstone and like put a golf course in Silverstone with no trees, and just let the fans like sit in the stands, and instead of trees, just like have hanging nets from balloons.
Okay, so you've gone back to the Mario Kart bit there.
Yeah, no, like, absolutely. Like, just, take a place that they have a stadium. Because the thing is like, at some point, it's going to become, like, they have the putting greens that can emulate any putting green in the world.
Yes.
Like, in your house. Justin Rose.
I saw a video, I saw Tigers the other day.
Yeah.
Video popped up. I thought, I'll have a click, have a look. I was like, how is this working?
Yeah.
What is this technology?
Yeah, Justin Rose has him, and I saw it at the PGA Tour show. I think we're gonna try to go there in the next few years. But it's a green.
Yeah.
And it can change in shape and size, not like width and length.
No, like it's the contours.
Like, yeah, exactly. All the contours can change, and then there's a computer program that like you can adjust with your phone or your iPad or your computer. And it's got several projectors.
Yeah.
So it can shine down like lights that you're never in the way of.
Okay.
And so what it does is like it gives you like the exact roll to the hole. So Justin Rose is doing it, and it's got a light path in a straight line like 2.5 feet to the right of the hole.
Yeah.
And then it's got another light path that goes like the curve, like follows the contour and goes into the hole. And he's practicing like 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16 footers, and he's basically just like following the light line, and you're just like, that's a $60,000 golf toy.
It's a video game.
Yeah, but that's sort of like, imagine if like that's what it is like you go into a golf simulator, and they can adjust the contours of the fairway underneath you. There's a sand pit to your right that they can adjust the height of or the depth of.
Get rid of it in my case.
Yeah. And on the left-hand side, there's like fairway where they can adjust the contour and the height of the grass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then you can, like, after your second shot, if you're on the green, you step up to a green that's contoured with a hole in it, and you place the ball where the light tells you to place the ball.
You don't even have to move.
And then you putt. Yeah, and then you basically, like, it decides where you are, and it creates the contours, and you can do even, like, it can have, like, little things where it drops the hole for you.
It's ridiculous.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then what are people going to watch? Is it just going to be, like, video game stuff? Like, you're going to get everybody in a stadium with televisions everywhere? Like,
so it's becoming, like, the technology is ridiculous.
Yeah, the technology is absolutely ridiculous.
Even in the technology changes in clubs, I've been looking for a new set of clubs.
Yeah.
In the last 3 years, how do you change an iron?
Yeah.
It's a forged iron.
Yeah.
They look the same.
Yeah.
It's a forged blade, and they're like, this has got new technology.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Has it got a spring in it or something? I don't get it. Yeah. Do you know what I mean, though? Like,
they're like, we have gel.
Do I hit it? When I hit the ball, there's a comedy spring, shoot the club head another 30 foot to knock me
Well, Rick Shields has that. He's got the gun one, the swingless golf club.
Oh, the swing. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, that's what we're talking about.
So how can you expect people not to be able to hit the ball further?
Yeah. So just hit the ball further. I think they should just.
That doesn't make sense.
I think Webb Simpson is right. Back to Webb Simpson. I think it's hilarious. He's like, architects get better. If you don't want him hitting it as far, like, plant more trees in his landing zone. Like, make the fairways bottleneck at 350.
Yeah.
Like, give the guys who hit 280 like 30 yards, and give the guys who hit 350 5 yards.
Yeah.
Put a bunch of trees around it. Make it bottleneck. Give them 8 inches of rough. Tell them if they want to hit it that far, they're only going to have like a 60-degree in.
Yeah, that makes complete sense. And I
like,
get
just
that.
go for it. Yeah.
Like, because if technology is advancing and people are advancing, advance the courses.
Yeah.
We know golf courses are old.
Yeah.
We know that it's like you said, it's the heritage. It's this course is St Andrews has been its first ever biggest golf course in England.
No, I always imagine if you said the average height of basketball players 50 years ago
was probably about my height, about 4 foot.
No, it was probably still like 6'5", like 6. It was probably like 6'2".
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they're like, okay, the average height of a basketball player is like 6'9". Let's make the hoop 6 inches taller.
Yeah, which makes sense.
Yeah. And I'd be okay. I was telling Gunnar this on the podcast a while ago. I would love to see like a basketball game played with like 12-foot hoops, just to see who can still dunk on it.
It would make it. It's interesting to watch. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So make the golf courses harder.
Yeah.
Make it harder for Bryson.
Yeah.
Make it harder for everyone. Maybe not if you're hitting it 40 yards short of wherever this new course design is.
Yeah.
Then they can hit it over. You know, it's golf at the minute. There's a lot of very good golfers.
Yeah. There's a ton of money in it as well.
Massive amounts of money.
Like if you went on the PGA Tour, it's you're winning over $1 million now. That's like more than like guys who played in the 40s, 50s, and 60s made in their entire career.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No, like their entire if they played for 40 years, they were like,
I've got 60 grand.
I mean, it's one of those things. Like, oh wow, I just smashed that. Sorry, people in there. Like I know Jack Nicklaus, he played like 60s, 70s, and 80s and 90s and above, but like, Byron Nelson career earnings. No, that's not. Oh, it's adjusted earnings. I don't want the adjusted earnings. I want the actual earnings. They said it's like
pause.
They said it's like 200 million. No, we don't pause. This is all on brand. This is all on brand. Yeah, Ben Hogan's career earnings is like 500,000.
Okay.
Byron Nelson's is like 600,000.
And then we were just talking about DJ, who's got 70 million.
Yeah.
That's
Tiger Woods is 750 million. Not in career earnings, but like that's what he's worth. So, all right, we need to go to commercial break. We need to actually talk about the golf. We will talk about the golf. Are you ready for a read?
What are we going for?
We just do the bell tone one.
What?
The bell tone? Exactly.
It's time for us to put down our bag and hear from our sponsors.
Huh? I can't hear you.
What?
If you're having trouble hearing this podcast, number one, turn your volume up because this is good stuff we're talking about. Number two, head down to New Jersey or up to New Jersey or over to New Jersey. Check out the Jersey Shore. That if you're looking at it from Florida, it's on the left-hand side of the ocean.
Yes.
You good?
Oh,
hold on. We're actually gonna have to pause this. What did it say?
Recording has been stopped automatically. The maximum recording has been reached.
There you go.
Start again.
Yeah.
We're back.
You're back.
We're back.
That's good. Did that happen during the read?
What?
Yeah, exactly. All right. So, have you been to New Jersey?
No, I've only been to Florida.
Oh, okay. Florida is like it's where everybody in New Jersey goes in the winter.
Okay.
So also, if you're in Florida and you're gonna go to New Jersey, just go to New Jersey and get a hearing aid because that's what most of you. What do we call them?
Spring breakers.
No, not spring breakers. We call them. It's got to do with like geese or something, because they like fly south for the winter.
Oh, when they migrate.
Yeah.
Pilgrims.
No, not pilgrims.
Grockles.
Something birds. Snowbirds.
Again.
Nope. I don't know if that's right. We'll figure that out. Check out Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. They're located on the Jersey Shore. You can reach them at 732-888-9000. That again is +1 732-888-9000. If you use the code word golf, you can get yourself a free hearing test. Call them, email them, Facebook, Instagram. I don't think they're on YouTube yet.
Well, I haven't seen anything come up.
Yeah.
I will say, though, if your ears are that bad that you really are like properly struggling, don't ring them. Don't ring them. Don't be there going, yeah, what? No, Tuesday?
Yeah.
No, I don't want a new cow.
Yeah, exactly.
Just email them.
Just email them. Get a hearing aid. Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. Again, that is 732-888-9000. Do you know anybody with a hearing aid?
Yes, my stepdad.
Does he just like take them out whenever he gets tired of you?
Takes him out whenever my mum starts talking.
Oh, no! Paul, don't listen to this podcast. Don't do it. All right. We, Belltone Hearing Aid Centers of New Jersey. And, yeah, that's a good read.
That's nice. I liked it.
That was good.
And now to your hosts, Ben Ridner and Gunnar Kane.
So we are here for the golf.
Yes.
There's going to be some golf today.
We need to get onto the golf.
We need to get onto the golf. This week, we've got extra golf.
2 lots.
Yeah, so we've got the WGC St. Jude. They're playing that in Memphis, Tennessee. That is a beautiful golf course. Lots of water, lots of dog legs around water.
Yes.
We would not survive that golf course.
I really like the 11th.
Yeah?
Nice little short iron onto this island. I like it because I like seeing professionals put their balls in the water.
Yeah. So I like 18 because it's like a massive dog leg right.
Yeah.
So I can just slice it it's like 522 yards. I wouldn't be able to slice it that far. But I certainly would be like, I'd be like, water on the right, perfect.
Yeah.
Aim all, can I aim at those people? Perfect. That's what I'll do.
The people that aren't there.
So much water on this course. Like I was like, oh, they're playing in Memphis. There's a ton of water on this course.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I did not expect
it.
Nice course though.
Yeah, it's a beautiful course.
Beautiful.
I think it's a TPC course.
TPC.
Yeah.
Because the 11th is modelled on the 18th from Sawgrass.
17th.
17th.
Yeah.
Sawgrass.
No, it's fine. Because I think
close.
because 18 here is like the opposite of 18 at Sawgrass.
Right.
Sawgrass goes left. This one goes right. I looked at it and I was like, oh, that looks like Sawgrass. I did. I flicked through a lot of these and was this feels like Sawgrass. Except where they had like sand and waste area at Sawgrass, this was
Just
like
water.
water. Yeah. I've got 4 featured groups this week I'm excited about.
Hit me with it.
All right. We've got John Rahm, world number 1,
Yep.
long driver. The second Spaniard to hit number 1 of all time, following Seve Ballesteros.
Nice.
Facts.
Big name to go up to.
Bryson DeChambeau.
I mean, his dad might be called Brian.
Yeah.
He's probably got another
Nope.
called
I just
Brian.
got BDC written down. So Bryson DeChambeau.
Makes sense.
And Ricky Fowler.
Okay.
So you've got world number 1, and then you've got 2 Cobra guys.
Yes.
So that'll be interesting.
That's a very good group.
Yeah, hopefully Ricky Fowler can. Ricky Fowler's not the longest driver, so I'm hoping he can keep up with them. I know. Gunnar's like, I'm never picking Ricky Fowler for the rest of the season. he didn't take his time from Corona seriously enough. We're not doing that. Webb Simpson is playing with Rory McIlroy and Jordan Spieth. I always like to see Jordan Spieth and Rory McIlroy together, both world number 1s. Webb Simpson is a major winner.
I'm not a big fan of McIlroy.
Okay.
Because I don't feel like he's done enough lately.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So, great golfer.
Yeah.
World number 1. Like you said,
In like the last year or 2?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
He's really dropped off.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I can't really I'm trying to think if I can disagree. Like, did he win?
I'm sure he's won here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, he has.
But the last few years, I haven't been excited to watch him.
No, and I think that's more to do with the fact that, like, he was like the European chosen child.
The golden child.
He was the golden boy. They were like, let's anoint him now.
He's one of those, because he's Northern Irish.
Yeah.
When you're the golden child, you're English.
Yeah. Yeah, no, well, that was like 5 years ago for the Olympics. He like struggled whether or not to be Northern Irish or British.
Yeah.
My thing with Rory is just sort of like nothing else compares to like his struggle to win the Masters.
Right.
Everything else is like you've got to win the Masters to finish your Rory Slam.
Yeah.
You know, you've got the 3 other majors. You've got a British Open, U.S. Open, and a PGA, and you've won them all. Like, you won them handily.
Yeah.
Like, Jordan Spieth, you know, has a Masters. Patrick Reed has a Masters. Sergio Garcia has a Masters. Rory, go get your Masters jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the best player from England and Europe for a long time.
I'm hoping that Spieth sort of, like, pushes Rory to do really well in the first 2, and then
the weekend drop off.
And then when Spieth has the weekend drop off, Rory is nowhere near him. Speaking of Patrick Reed, we've got Patrick Reed, Victor Hovland, and Brooks Koepka.
Nice.
It's interesting, but I don't like. I'm trying to like figure out what the story is.
I mean, I won't watch it.
No, like
That's not a group that I'll follow.
no, I don't really like watching Patrick. The only time I watch Patrick Reed is to see if he's cheating. Victor Hovland is good, but he's like it's his second year in.
Yeah, he's
and
still up and coming.
I'd rather watch Matthew Wolff because he's like that much. He's got that much more interesting of a swing.
Okay.
Have you seen?
I have.
It's like the twitch back up around the side and down.
That's gonna be shot next year.
Yeah, and I think Brooks Koepka is
last year's champion
here, but I think he's just still recovering from the knee.
Yeah, he's another one. He's a massive name. Just hasn't looked at it since we've had the golf back on.
Yeah. And then the last one, this is the one I'm probably the most excited about, is JT and Morikawa.
Okay.
Yep. And Hideki Matsuyama.
Okay, I can't imagine much conversation going on in that group.
No, I mean...
But in terms of playing...
Sure, okay.
In terms of playing...
Yeah, Hideki Matsuyama's been, like, in the top 10 for the last forever. JT's been a world number one. Yeah. And I think Morikawa really is, like... People are doing the thing where they compare him to Tiger. I'm going to get out there ahead and compare him to, like, early Jordan Spieth.
Okay. I really like watching him play.
Yeah.
He's like one of those players that's just a little bit different.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just looks...
His iron play is...
I'm jealous.
His iron play is ridiculous. Yeah. Let's get to our picks. That's the WGC St. Jude. That's the featured groups. The stories really are going to be... Well, we'll get into it. We'll talk about our picks and we'll get into it.
We got 3 lots of picks.
Yeah.
I've slotted mine in there at the end.
Yes.
I don't know who anyone else has picked, so there could be a bit of an overlap, but...
Okay.
I'm here, I'm playing the game.
We've got... All right, we should call him, but I'm not going to... He said don't call him, so I'm not going to call him, because he very specifically said do not call him.
I feel like he'd have sand in his bits if we called him. He'd be very, very angry.
I think Chelsea would get mad at us.
I don't know who that is.
That's Gunnar's wife. Okay. Am I allowed to say her name? I said her name on the air. Sorry.
It's fine.
You didn't like that. He's got Justin Thomas.
Yeah.
Chalk. He's like favorite to win, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tony Finau, who's like placed top 5 in the last 2 events.
Didn't look good on the weekend, though.
He didn't look like he had the opportunity to win. Now everybody's talking about whether or not he can close. Tony Finau is now having that. You've won once. You've had 30 top 10s.
Yeah.
Like, finish the job. And he's also going to, like, his 3rd caddy in 6 weeks.
Oh.
Who's his brother.
Nah, I don't like that.
Yeah. It's not my favorite.
I think it wasn't him that I saw on the weekend, but I did see one of the pros, I can't remember his name, having a go at his caddy. I think he's got a new temporary one over the lockdown or whatever.
Is that Matthew Fitzpatrick? Did he go after Bones?
No.
Because Bones would be like, listen up.
Yeah. Wind your neck in. But I watched 5 minutes, but he turned around and he was like, if you ever talk to me when I'm touching the ball again, he was like, you're sacked. And I was like, okay. Like, calm down, mate. He's just there to do a job. Like, carry
That's
your own
crazy.
I wish I could remember the name.
Yeah. And then he's got Max Homa.
Okay.
Who's like known for doing like the Twitter stuff.
Right.
He's a really good golfer. He's like, I'm not saying that, but he's known for being the guy who like roasts people's swings on Twitter.
So he's a social media golfer that's just really good.
He's like a really good golfer who accidentally became a social media star.
Got ya.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, I put him in the same vein as like Beef.
Yes.
Like Beef is a really good golfer and then got super famous because like RB sponsored him.
Beef blew up. And then struggled with mental health issues.
Yeah.
That's why he's not around.
And I think Max Homa, like, he got off of Twitter. Like, I think he deleted his account.
Oh.
And then started playing way better.
Well, it's distractions.
It's distractions, yeah.
Distractions, you're sorted.
He says, I almost called Gunnar Bryson.
You called Bryson Brian?
Yeah, Brunner.
Brunner Ken.
His low round for the week is -8. So 64.
Brave.
There's a lot of water. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it says his final is -17.
That's a very respectable score.
Yeah.
Could be in and around it.
Yeah.
It's not.
I mean, the thing is like it's supposed to be like regular it's supposed to be like 3M Open down here.
Yeah.
Then a little bit higher is like the WGCs because they are like they're not PGA sanctioned events. They are WGC events, and then you have like majors.
Okay.
Yeah.
I take mine. I take +17.
Yeah. You take plus 17. You're like, I'm in the field. I am the man of the people. I've got this going. All right, so I've got my picks now.
Yep.
And I'm going with Colin Morikawa as my first pick. He won 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Incredible iron player. I don't know how well this course is set up for the long drive, but I have a feeling they're growing out the rough, and I think he's like Tiger Woods has loads of WGCs. There's no cut.
Yeah.
If he keeps his nose to the grindstone, like I'm excited about this.
He's playing in a good group as well.
Yeah. I think that if him and JT push each other, they may be playing together all weekend.
Yeah.
Which will be really, really cool. And I always see like Matsuyama's always a guy that like he's up there.
Yeah.
He's always crushing.
It's a great group.
Yeah.
It's a good pick to be fair.
My second pick is Rory McIlroy.
Okay.
And it's again because Spieth is so good on Thursday, Friday. I hope he pushes McIlroy up.
I mean, I get the logic.
Yeah, and like I'm not expecting Rory McIlroy to win. I know people are like, it's like, well, you should pick him because you expect him to win. I think he's going okay. Like the PGA is next week.
Right, warm up round.
Yeah, like if I get in the
round.
top 10 here, like I know I can beat those other 9 guys next week.
Yeah,
and I'm ready for it.
yeah.
So like I'm already crushing Gunnar in terms of points.
Yes.
So I'm like last week I had 1,066 points. I have the Battle of Hastings points 1066.
Right. Oh, good reference.
Yep, crush Gunnar. And then my third pick is Daniel Berger.
Okay.
He won 4 weeks ago.
To be fair, the bookies have got him up there.
Yeah. He's won WGCs before. He's a good player. And he's come back from wrist injury last year. And I didn't see who he was playing with. I did see who he was playing with, but I forget who it is now. I didn't write it down.
2 other professional golfers.
2 other professionals who will be making money this week.
Yes.
Yes.
Even if they tee off and withdraw.
Yeah. And then, so I've got Morikawa, McIlroy, and Daniel Berger. I think again, he's going to be top 10.
Okay.
Like, I'd like it for him to win. I think Morikawa's going to win. I think Rory is going to be top 10. I think Berger's going to be top 5 with a really good chance to win.
Interesting.
So, like, I'm taking the step back of being like, I want one of these 3 guys to win, and then I don't care about the other 2.
You're just pushing for 3 top 10s.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. And then my low round is, I put -8. Is that, I put -8 as well. I should probably change that.
I leave it.
I'm going to go -9. I'm going to go 63. I think somebody's going to shoot a 63.
It's not going to happen.
If it's soft out there, it'll be. And then I've got my score. I'm going to change this right now. I'm going to go with minus.
Live editing.
No, I'm going to stick with it. -18 for the week.
Okay.
So I think somebody's going to like shoot a 9 but not make the cut.
Well,
-9. And
if someone's shooting at -9,
yeah,
they're getting -18.
Yeah.
If you're on form enough to shoot 9 under.
-9's probably too. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't make sense. But I'm stuck in it now.
Okay.
I'm stuck in it. All right, we've got Mugdad. Mugdad, what are your picks?
So I've got 3 picks.
Yeah.
DJ.
Okay.
Just think, solid player. He'll be up there, mate. Don't worry.
Okay.
I'm going for top 10. It doesn't matter what happens with my picks because I'm not in your points tally league anyway.
Yeah. You think it's like last week he was supposed to make a return and didn't.
Yeah.
And this week he was he's gonna make a return and it's gonna work out.
As much as I was annoyed about his dodgy back.
Yeah.
I just thought there's an off chance. There's a reason he's back playing this week.
Yeah.
It annoys me that he is back playing because rest your back, Chief. Win me some,
Yeah.
But he's in there, so if he feels comfortable enough to enter it and play through, you're my first pick. Not the best, but you're first.
Yes.
Stenson.
Henrik Stenson, the Iceman.
Yes.
Okay.
I love how calm he is when he plays golf.
Yeah. When he beat Phil Mickelson for the Open Championship 4 years ago.
Yeah. 4. Yeah, it might be 4.
3 or 4 years ago. That was like, I could sit down any day of the week and watch that final round of golf.
I just don't understand how nothing pressures him. No. There's no pressure.
He's got ice in his veins. He is Henrik the Swedish of Iceman.
There is so much you can learn watching him play golf.
Yeah.
Just in the mental side of it.
He reminds me of like a guy at a poker table.
100%.
Like sunglasses
100%.
down, hood up over his head.
I hope he's not like it at home.
No.
Like talking to his wife and he's just like, yes, I'm very happy. No. Like,
yes, I would like more fish. Swedish fish.
it is very cold.
Yeah.
I want it to be... Nah.
Yeah.
I hope that...
I must go practice putting on my magic putting carpet.
Look, it changes. Yeah, so he's going in there as my second. So I've done my picks in reverse order, so he's second pick for me anyway. Yeah. His first major comp back.
Yes, it is, yeah.
So he's another one that has decided now he's ready.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm
cool with that.
Top 10.
Yeah, he's also in the charity event.
He is
on Wednesday.
Victor Hovland.
With Victor Hovland. So are they playing
Norwegian? No, not Norwegian. Scandinavia.
Team Vikings.
Team Vikings.
Yes, Team Vikings.
That's not why I've gone for him.
Yes.
My number one pick is my boy Matthew Fitzpatrick.
That's a good pick. I know he's on some like pros lists as like favorite for this week. He's got his caddy back on the bag.
I don't think that'll make a difference.
No, well, people are saying that's better for him.
Yeah.
Because he has that relationship.
A bit of normality.
Yeah, a bit of normality, exactly. Yeah.
I really like Matt Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
He's English. I'm English.
No way.
I prefer beef.
Yeah.
But
he prefers Yorkshire puddings.
Doesn't like pork.
He likes toad in the hole.
Prefer beef.
Yeah.
Because of his more of a personality for me. I love Matt Fitzpatrick. I tipped him last week. No, week before.
Yeah.
I said I'll put money on him to win. He came third.
He came third, yeah.
Which was impressive. Because he's obviously...
At the Travelers.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's obviously a great player, but...
He still did well at the 3M. The M3? The 3M.
3M. Please don't get it wrong.
I need to make more... With the 3M, I need to make more jokes about Post-its and paper clips and staples.
Yeah, Yeah, they just make stickers.
Yeah. They're really good at it.
It's a 3M.
Yeah.
Great. So Matt Fitzpatrick's my shout. I think top 3 again.
All right, cool. That's all respectable. So that's 9 guys you should or should not put money on regarding golf in America this week.
Yeah.
They'll be making more money than you regardless.
Yes.
Yes. So because it's a WGC event, and because there's no cuts, it's a limited field, the PGA Tour puts a second event on. So they're putting on the Barracuda Classic. They're playing at Old Greenwood in Lake Tahoe. Old Greenwood. What a name. What a name.
That's what the Grinch.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not a limited field event.
Right.
But it's basically like a lot of guys from the Corn Ferry come up, like a lot of the guys who have limited tenure, like they have limited experience, like to get limited chances to be on the PGA Tour. So this is because everybody else is at WGC, they do the Barracuda, and because it's like the other events, they always do something crazy. This one is modified Stableford.
Okay. Now, Stableford's difficult for me to understand anyway.
And this is like modified. So what it is if you get a double eagle,
okay,
which is a 2 on a par 5 or a hole in 1 on a par 4, which you can do at Buffy.
Double eagle or albatross?
It said double eagle on the PGA Tour app. So
I've always known it's the same thing, but we've always called it an albatross.
The bigger bird.
Exactly.
The bigger bird.
The biggest bird.
Yes. That is minus 8 points. I'm sorry, that's not minus 8 points. That is worth 8 points.
Okay.
Okay. An eagle is worth 5 points.
Okay.
A birdie is worth 2 points.
Right.
A par is worth 0.
And bogey's obviously minus.
Bogey is minus 1. Double bogey is minus 3.
Okay, so on normal Stableford,
yes,
you get 2 points for par.
2 points for par.
4 for birdie.
No, 3 for birdie.
3 for birdie, 4 for eagle.
4 for eagle.
And no one hits a albatross.
You get
hole in 1.
Well, an albatross.
Double eagle is 5.
Yeah.
So they've raised.
And then, but you still get a point for. So bogey is still a point.
Yeah.
Double bogey is 0.
So all they've done is just adjust the lines.
Yeah, exactly.
They've just moved the parameters and gone, you're professionals.
But what happens is because a birdie is worth 2 points and a bogey is only worth minus 1, you're gonna see a lot more dangerous golf played. Like it's gonna be like the risk.
You can risk it.
The risk is worth, because if you're basically like, okay, if I shoot a bogey, like, and then I hit I could basically, for every birdie I can hit 2 bogeys.
It's free shots.
Yeah.
It's basically
you're playing with house money, so the scores are going to be crazy high technically this week.
Yes.
Let me see. It's a beautiful golf course. It's in Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe, you always see the Celebrity Championship being played there. I don't know like a ton about this. The only thing I know about this is that last year Colin Morikawa won it, and because it's an alternate field sort of like selection, you only get 1 year exemption on the PGA Tour, not 2.
Right.
But I think you still have like eligibility to go to Augusta.
Interesting.
Like I think it still counts as a win. I think you still get to go to the majors. So it's like it's a really important one for these guys who are sort of struggling on the Korn Ferry Tour. Like it's a great way out. Yeah.
The young lads that have just broken through.
Yes.
People struggling with consistency.
Yeah, I'm going to go with my picks first. I'm going with Russell Henley. He hasn't won in a while. He had a big win at the Sony Open in Hawaii, I want to say like a long time ago. He's still a pretty young guy, Nike player for a long time. I just like him. I don't know if he's due. I'm not doing the stat hunting.
No, I looked through the lineup for this event,
like,
and I was like,
What happened was like I was writing down the names and I got to like the bottom of my page and I realized I left a line open. So I wrote my 3rd pick on top. So he would have been my 3rd pick.
Okay, right, yeah sorry.
Yeah.
So
then my 2nd pick is Bo Hoag. Hoag?
Right.
Hoag. Yeah. Again, he's played well in the last like 3 events. He is like a PGA Tour player. He's just not in WGC like spectrum.
Yeah.
And then my number 1 pick is Richie Werenski. He was top of the leaderboard for 3 days last week. Opened with a -8, like was on big break somewhere or other.
Yeah.
Like he's a guy that if you've watched the Golf Channel for as long as I have, you've seen his face around for a while, and it's exciting to see him on the PGA Tour. I'm hoping this is his breakthrough week. I'm excited about that. I don't have a long shot.
They're all long shots.
Gunnar, I was like, Gunnar wrote long shot. I mean, my long shot is my long shot's like
all of them.
Yeah.
The competitions are so open when it's like this. When it's not a second string of players, but it's not it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really. Everyone wants to make the big chance.
I'm going to go with this, and you have to tell me if this is appropriate. So he's done a long shot for the Barracuda Championship, but not WGC. I'm going to do a long shot for WGC.
And not the Barracuda. Flip it up.
Fair enough.
Why not?
Yeah. My long shot is Dustin Johnson finishes the event.
Right.
It's like, if Dustin Johnson doesn't withdraw.
He's taking the Michael out of me right now.
Not out of you, but I mean, seriously, like, out of him. Like, I think he's just showing up for a paycheck.
Probably.
I think he's going to hit one off the tee and be like, where do I sign? Okay, great. I'm going home in my car.
That would be more of a long shot that he plays 2 holes. Dustin Johnson completes 2 holes and goes, see you later, lads, I'm off.
Yeah, okay, long shot then is Dustin Johnson hits the ball off the 2nd tee.
Yeah, I like that. I like that, but I'm also slightly offended because he's one of my picks. So I'm like, DJ, please finish the round. It would be funny though if you didn't.
Yeah. I was gonna say, so is it just a normal shot that then he he hits like his first tee shot on Friday?
Yeah. That's a banker.
I'm just curious, like let's meet in the middle.
Okay.
DJ, my long shot is DJ doesn't hit the ball off the 10th tee.
Okay.
So he plays 9 or less holes.
Depending on which, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if he plays more than 9 holes, I lose.
What do I win?
Well, you win points. You're going to get in the point system now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yep. We don't know what we win at the end of it.
A nice Vokey.
A nice 50p Vokey wedge.
50p Vokey wedge. Perfect for Christmas.
Yep. Gunnar's score for the Barracuda Championship, he says his low round is -9.
Okay.
Which I think is strange because it's Stableford, so it's positive points.
I was just about to say, like, Gunnar's done his research to do his picks. He's done a long shot and not gone, how are they doing the point scoring?
So, no, he's gone best round 15, final 45.
Yeah.
I've gone best round 12, final score minus, like, 40.
Minus?
Plus 40. I have dashes here. I don't know why, and I keep reading these dashes as minuses. So...
Okay, fair enough.
All right. And then the last bit, in terms of real golf, it's the second stop of the European Tour's English Swing.
Ooh.
They're playing the Hero Open.
What a name.
What a name. It's those electric bikes. It's the motorcycles that sponsors Tiger's events.
I thought it was the big marshmallow guy from Disney Channel.
No, it's not big. It's not big Hero 6 English Swing events.
That would be better.
That would be. It is, yeah, it's like the motorcycle company, like the Hero motorcycles. Yeah. They're playing in Birmingham.
All I will say is don't leave your bag without padlocking it.
Okay. Okay. All I know about Birmingham is that Richard Hammond is like from there.
Okay. He is.
Yeah.
But he's like country Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
So Birmingham's a lovely place.
Yeah.
It's another big English city.
Yeah. He's not from the country Birmingham. He's not from country Birmingham. He did not grow up in country Birmingham. He grew up in like suburbs Birmingham.
Did he?
Yeah.
I know now he lives in the country and he's shifted his accent.
Yeah. Now he's like in the Cotswolds, like living it up.
Don't worry about that. So, yeah,
Well, I don't want to take the train. I'll just take my helicopter to London to film BBC stuff.
Mate, celebrities don't drive helicopters anymore.
Why not? Oh, cause we're not talking about that.
Not
That made me upset.
Touch the nerve.
Yes. So I've got Eddie Pepperell is my first pick to win. Just because he's got a podcast and I wanted to talk about us on his podcast.
And he absolutely launched his putter into the water.
Yeah, he did that. And then my second pick is Rasmus Højgaard. Højgaard?
Such a good name.
Rasmus Højgaard.
He's
He's got a twin brother.
Go on.
They both play in the Euro Tour.
Nice.
I don't know twin brother's name. We'll call him Twin Højgaard. They're obviously playing in the match against Victor Hovland and Henrik Stenson. So those are my picks. And the other big news from the European Tour is Miguel Angel Jimenez.
Great name.
Do you know who he is?
Not a clue.
He's the guy with the long ponytail, the Spanish guy. He smokes cigars and he's that gif of dancing.
Oh,
And he does like the knee stretching.
Yes.
He is going to be the guy with the most European Tour starts at 707. So this week,
707.
yeah,
Fair enough.
there's there might be 30 events a year.
Yeah.
So that's like 20,
21, 22.
Yeah,
correct.
on the European Tour, yeah. And he's probably only playing in like 20 to 50, like most guys now only playing like 15 to 20 of them.
It's like a 30-year solid career.
Yeah, like he's now in I think he's 51.
So, yeah, probably close to 30.
Yeah, and he's played enough on the PGA Tour to sort of go back and forth and do whatever.
That's fair play to him.
Yep. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's the pod. What are you doing this week in golf?
Trying to buy some new irons.
Yep. Yep.
Trying to buy a new set of irons.
If you guys have any suggestions for irons under 250 quid.
About 250.
Yeah. I've been suggesting the Nike VRSs.
Which look absolutely naughty.
They don't need to be like a total player's iron, but like they definitely. I mean, they need to have some forgiveness.
I'm not an absolute gammon.
Yeah.
But I do like cavity back.
Yeah.
But if you've got any ideas, drop it in the comments.
Yeah.
Drop it anywhere. Send Gunnar an email so he has to read emails while he's on the beach.
Yeah.
Just anything.
That'd be great. Yeah, I think there's like another qualifier on Saturday I'm playing in. I'm still fuming about the
club championship.
The club championship.
Sandbag championship.
Club sandbag championship. Yes. Yeah, I'm still fuming about like you go in there and it's like, well, they're cheating. It's like, well, how do we stop? So if you guys have any suggestions for how to stop people from sandbagging their handicaps, let us know. Yeah, so I'm still running a rampage about that.
We both had grumbles this week, though, haven't we?
Yeah.
But it's fine. I should be out. We're both going out Thursday.
Yep.
Get a bit of tournament practice for a big one coming up next month.
August 22nd, we've got the cross-country thing, so that'll be fun.
I'm going to play as badly as I can so I can sandbag my handicap. Not that you can sandbag it from 26.
No, but it's just like it's the thing is I'm sort of like, can I asked the club shop if I can just start handing in scorecards every day.
Right.
Like just dating, like basically taking 15 home, like dating them differently and just handing them in. And he was like, well, you could. And I was like, well, isn't that the same thing as like people not handing in their scores?
Yeah.
Like the thing that really set me off, I got to the golf course the other day and this bloke came up to me and was like, oh, did you hear like somebody on 9 holes shot 25 Stableford? And because you like wasn't playing in the qualifier, like he didn't hand in his card.
Which is ridiculous.
Which is sort of like, and 3 people saw him do it, and everybody knows he did it. And, like, I don't know who it is specifically, but, like, somebody just brought it up to me because they know that I rage on about this.
The ragedom.
And I'm just, yeah. And I'm just curious, like, I'm going to see if I can get on the handicap committee.
There's a committee?
There's a handicap committee.
Who's on the committee?
The owner of the golf course, so Tom.
Yeah.
And Robert, who's, like, the second best golfer there.
Who's the best golfer there?
Dawson.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's decent.
They might be interchangeable. I'm just gonna say that, see if Dawson actually listens. I'll hear about it the next time at the thing. But he's head of the handicap committee, and I was like, yeah. He's like, if you buy dinner and drinks, you can be on the handicap committee. And I was like, I knew that the handicap committee wasn't necessarily doing their job correctly. I just didn't realize bribing them was so easy.
That's how you've got through life.
Yeah.
Would you like dinner and a beer?
Would you like dinner and a beer? Make me a 30 handicap, especially if there's money involved.
You need about another 6 extra shots to beat me at the minute.
I know. It's bad. It's bad. All right. That is the podcast this week. Thank you for listening to The Swingdom. Check us out on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Press the buttons. Don't forget to subscribe. Email us at theswingdomofgolf@gmail.com. We've got a website. Gunnar's on vacation, so harass him. Again, thank you, Mugdad, Adam Coupland, for being on the pod.
Thank you for having me on, guys.
Sincerely appreciate it. Did I forget anything? Do you want people to reach out to you?
No.
Okay.
Please leave me alone. I like my peace and quiet.
Get your frisbee off my lawn.
Although if you see me at the golf course, don't be afraid to say hello.
Yeah.
Unless I'm having a bad round.
If you're a better golfer than he is and you have some tips, just let him know.
Please.
Yeah. Thank you guys for listening to The Swingdom. Subscribe, buttons, thumbs up, like, notifications, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Google, Netflix, all that stuff. We're on all that stuff.
If you can click it and it isn't an X, click it.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one. This is Swingdom out.
Swingdom out.
Swingdom out.
You've been listening to The Swingdom. Remember, we're just 2 guys, 28 clubs, 0 putts given.